But when you have a recovery plan in place, it keeps you from restarting all over again, restarting the month, restarting the year. Oh my goodness, it is overwhelming when you have to start all over again, when you have to begin again. Welcome to Create Your Own Economy with Bunmi Ajibade, the podcast that empowers corporate professionals ready to break free and transition into entrepreneurship with confidence and clarity, as well as business owners looking to grow and scale their businesses. If you're exhausted from building other people's dreams, leaving you little time or energy to focus on what truly matters to you, you are in the right place. Each week, we provide actionable strategies, expert interviews, and real-life success stories to help you turn your ideas into thriving business. Ready to take bold, clear steps toward life and business you deserve? Let's get started. You are not able to follow through on action items that you have set for yourself. Maybe consistency is not the problem, but you have a system problem. And today we are going to fix that in this episode, because consistency is an identity, not a personality trait that you cannot change. So imagine you coming to the end of the year and then you look back and you are proud of yourself. You are proud of what what you have accomplished, not because you were perfect, but because you finally built habits that stick. So habits that will stick will be those habits that will work on days that you are really very busy, maybe on your job, in the family, or the days that just collapse because life happened. So habits that make consistency feel natural is what we'll talk about, instead of something you are pressured to do or something that you are forced to do because you say, I just have to do it, I must do it. But where you make it natural, you set it and then make it simple and make it daily or actionable for you. And I remember there was a time I had about 12 businesses. Imagine how crazy that was, because eventually I forgot even some of the businesses. I couldn't follow through. There was no way I could set habits and plans for 12 businesses. I was younger then. I was able to multitask, not now when I'm not able to do that. But it's not because I didn't want to do anything, but because I couldn't put habits together that can make 12 businesses work, 12 goals work, 12 different things work. So what I learned is that consistency isn't about doing more, but doing what is sustainable, doing what I can sustain. And it's not something I can chase, but it's something that I become. It's something that feels natural, something that I do because I set the plan, I set the time, and I'm going to keep that promise to myself. I will keep that promise to my business. I will keep that promise to make sure that I run a business that will help my clients, my customers. And when those small habits, when we make them consistent, everything will change. And that is the foundation of habits that actually stick. So in this episode, we will just look at four simple habits that make consistency natural, that it feels natural. Even if you have struggled for a long time, like myself, I remember when I plugged in to the 12-week year where I was setting one or two goals every 3 months, every 12 weeks. And I have action items that will be on my calendar. Some I do weekly, some I do daily. And setting and blocking those times really has helped me achieve goals that I've set for myself. So let's get into those 4 habits that will make four simple habits that will make everything easier for you. So number 1 habit, make your habits smaller than your excuses. Make your habits smaller than your excuses. So most people fail because their habits are too large, too big for real life. If you have a full-time job and you are saying, I'm setting these 3 hours every day for my business, you already know that habit cannot be sustained. And before you know it, you will set it aside and you'll begin again in another month or in another year. So if whatever thing you have put on your calendar or you have set as a habit is not doable on your busiest days, then you cannot sustain it. So set it up like, this is my busiest day, so I'm going to set up that habit. It could be 10 minutes of focused work. It could be drafting one email and sending a particular email to your list. It could be responding to the DMs that you have on the last post on your social media. Just one task that you will complete during that time, because when you have those small wins, when they build up, small wins, when they build up, then you will have unstoppable momentum. The number 2 habit, to make consistency feel natural, protect your time. Don't chase it. Don't say you want to find time. Assign that time. Protect that time. It can be 10 minutes, can be 30 minutes, but assign it to yourself. Block it each way, because that time belongs to your goals. You treat it like you're having a meeting with your future self. You as a CEO, you are having a meeting with yourself, and you don't want to disappoint yourself. You don't want to struggle with the time that you have set for yourself. It is the CEO hour, is a CEO time, and you don't want to disappoint yourself. So again, when you consistently set those hours, you protect it, what happens is that it's easier for you to do again tomorrow. But what makes it easier is when you actually assign a particular action for that time that you have chosen. You assign a specific assignment that you want to do on Monday between 10 and 10:15. Not just say, I'm scheduling between 10 and 10:15 and there is nothing that you have assigned to do. And what I have seen that a lot of people struggle with that. I used to struggle with that. So what I have done is I have a session, a clarity session, where we will set up a 7-day protected time on your calendar with income producing activities based on your business, based on your availability. And then you do it for 7 days so that you can then duplicate it for another 7 days and duplicate again another 7 days. And that is easier for you to really focus and be dedicated to doing. So if you want, you can see the link for you to come on and let's do this together, because at times we need support of somebody else, maybe somebody who has gone through it, but somebody else will look at your time and help you to come up with something that can work for you. So number 3 habit, to make consistency feel natural, track the evidence, not emotion. Your feelings will lie to you. Oh, I didn't do it because, oh, I just felt so tired. I mean, we can be tired genuinely, but track what happened. Track the evidence and see if the evidence you are seeing every week is you have excuses why you are not doing it, then you need to ask yourself at the end of the week, what did I complete out of the things I set for myself, my CEO hour? What did I complete? What did I do to move the business forward, to move closer to my goal? Or what do I need to adjust? It might be that you need to adjust that time you have chosen. Because if you are not a morning person and you want to set up your CEO hour for maybe 30 minutes before everybody wakes up, you know it might not work. But you need to ask yourself so that you can adjust. Because when you build what works, when you have evidence that your time is working, you are moving towards, you are making progress, you will see that it will build confidence in you because you can actually see the progress. The number 4 habit to make consistency feel natural: build a recovery plan. Life will interrupt you. Things will happen. You might be sick. The weather might do whatever. A child might be sick. You might be called at work to for a new project or to stand in for somebody who is sick. Things will happen. So consistency isn't about perfection, but it's about recovery. So when you miss that your CEO hour, that 20 minutes, that 30 minutes CEO hour, ask yourself, when I fall off that day, what's my plan to get back on? Because if you're not careful, you fall off today, you fall off tomorrow, and you fall off maybe another time, then you might give up. But when you have a recovery plan in place, it keeps you from restarting all over again, restarting the month, restarting the year. Oh my goodness, it is overwhelming when you have to start all over again, when you have to begin again. So my question is, what vision do you have for yourself by the end of 12 weeks? So if you have goals set for 12 weeks, you have goals set for half of the year or for the whole year. So what vision do you have for yourself? I just want you to imagine yourself having 2 goals in 12 weeks and you achieving those 2 goals. Imagine looking back in December and realizing that the whole year, you didn't quit on yourself. You didn't have to restart several times, but you are actually making progress. You are making progress because you have stayed consistent with habits that will feel natural, that you are not forcing yourself to do stuff, that there's no pressure on you. You didn't put pressure on yourself to make those things work. And it wouldn't be because life is easier. It wouldn't be because you are maybe, it's just because your habits were sustainable. That's it. The habits that you put together were sustainable. So let's look at the 4 habits again. Make your habits smaller than your excuses. Protect your time. Don't chase it. Don't chase your time. Assign your time. Track your evidence, not emotion, and build a recovery plan. And as I round up, I want you to think about how you are struggling with consistency and ask yourself, what habits do I have in place that I can consistently follow to achieve my goals? And if you need help, you need clarity before you move to the next level, I encourage you to book the clarity reset session. The link is in the notes for the episode. And if you're ready to build a consistent system that actually fits your life, your job, your family, your schedule, your energy, I want you to join me for a 90-minute implementation sprint where it's all going to be about you, and we kind of put a plan together for your success. I'll see you in the next episode. Thank you for tuning in to Create Your Own Economy with Bunmi Ajibade. I hope this episode gave you the clarity and inspiration to take the next step in your entrepreneurial journey. If you're a corporate professional feeling stuck or unfulfilled, and you are thinking about starting your own business, but find yourself asking, how, what, where, who, or when, I invite you to download my special curated guide, Transition from Corporate Professional to Entrepreneur, the 10-step guide for success. This guide is designed to make your transition smoother and less stressful. Afterward, schedule a clarity call to map out your personalized success path. We invite you to write a review, like, and share this episode with anyone who needs this information. See you in the next episode.